If you're interested in conversations around open relationships or our conversation about open relationships and blue therapy, it's blue therapy. Just stay to hear what I have to say about blue therapy. Yes, blue therapy and open relationships. So hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sugar and this is Sugar Talks. I do so many things on the internet, okay? That's probably why this particular type of thing let me make sense of this video. Basically, I have conversations like this, which is Sugar Talks. I'm a skincare YouTuber, as well as I do vlogs. That is why I'm specifying that this is Sugar Talks. And basically, I'm striving to have so many conversations, especially around women issues, because that's what I know, that's what I'm interested in, that is what I'm trying to learn. So that's probably what I'll be talking about a lot on Sugar Talks. I've already done that. I've been doing it, I'm just explaining it. So if this is your first time here, do well to subscribe. If you've not subscribed, please do well to subscribe. I'd really appreciate. I mean, please, it's free. I mean, I know I'll appreciate, but it's free, okay? And like as well if you like this video. I want to hear your comments, your feedbacks. Like in the last video I posted, you guys really gave me feedback and I was really grateful about that. That is helping me improve what I'm doing here, okay? And so let's just get into this video. The first thing I want to talk about before actually talking of what I mentioned earlier on is maternal maternal mental illnesses. Good, maternal mental health. I'm shooting this video in the last week of May, and the conversation is basically, in fact, this month is maternal mental health awareness. Just the same way as anyone could be affected mentally, mothers are not excluded, and that is why there is a month dedicated to mental health, maternal mental health awareness. Um, this mental health disruption could just be caused by anything. It could be physical, that's in maybe in the course of giving birth, or an illness that you might have contracted even as a mother, or it could be personal, like you just thinking, mothers who just feel like they are bad mothers, like, or just probably giving birth before you actually plan, or getting pregnant before you plan to be pregnant, or actually losing the child, and you get into your head. Or it can also be from society, where external factors cause you to not be okay, not to enjoy life, especially from a mental point of view. Obviously, if you're not fine mentally, you're not fine, period. Like if you're sad, you're not okay. So yeah, it is actually a thing to be mentally unwell, and it's also very relevant in our mothers. So that is, we basically check on people. Basically don't be too hard on yourself. If you're seeing that you're going through an issue, see someone. First of all, talk to someone, talk to a friend. I mean, keep your friends around, your own mother, just anyone. Don't be too hard on yourself, no matter the situation in which you're in. And if you don't think that talking is enough, or if you're around someone and you're seeing that what they're going through is very deep, because behaviors can change even by default of an illness. Like I was saying, like there's some people who contract AIDS and it affects their brain, and they begin to behave very weirdly. You know what I'm saying? See a professional as well. Do not ignore it. Do not just pray over it, yes, but also do something about it. Basically, I really wanted to put my voice into this and just let you guys know that it's a thing, and check on one another, be kind, and see a professional. That's what is most important. And now let's actually get into the next thing, or the major things that I want us to talk about today. So you guys already know I have notes, and I'll be looking at my notes. Just saying, if you see me turn like that, just know I'm looking at my notes, because um I'll just be everywhere if I don't use notes, basically. Now we're talking about open relationships. What brought this conversation to my mind? I think I was going through the streets of Twitter the other day, and I saw news that Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott said they were going to be the started being an open relationship 1 year ago. Anyway, that's apparently it's not true, because Kylie replied something saying that these blogs are always going or more. If I find it tweet, I'll show you guys. The point is, it looks like it's not a true thing. that just made me think about the whole concept of open relationships, like what are those, how does it work, what are the dynamics behind open relationships, like what is the point. So let's look for the meaning from Urban Dictionary. That's where we're now looking for all our meanings from. It's not Cambridge, it's not Oxford, it's Urban Dictionary. And it says, clearly I have to do this with my eyes. An open relationship is a relationship where one person does not own the other. So the couples are not exclusively seeing each other and can date, flirt, and hook up with other people, basically. Oh wait. So have y'all like open relationships already? Just honestly. But let me drink water. This is too much. I don't know why I'm laughing. I think I'm laughing because it's like this is some people's lives. These are some people's lives out here, and they don't even know that that is what it says. But I'm like, those who actually, it's becoming a thing nowadays. And I remember my friend was telling me the other day that how is it for you guys who are actually just committed to one another, because she sees people out here and she's just like, I want to give my number. I just call me. I don't know if it's understandable, but it's a thing, it's happening. So is it that when we've read it, we've read it, so it is accepting that your partner is going to be seeing other people. Can you do that? Can you do that? I was thinking about it. It's like to some extent it's okay. It's not crazy, but I'm like, no, hold up. I like my things be mine, and I like being someone. I think I like being the priority. To me, that will not work. It might, will it even work? It might be, nah, it should not. I don't think so. I want to be your priority, and yeah, basically I want to be your priority, and by default I'll make you mine. So it's like, how? But then somebody replied, actually in the same conversation, my other friend actually said that there are people who are polyamorous. That is they have a lot of emotion, they love many people at the same time. And I was like, does clearly it's valid, because now you begin to look at polyandry and polygamous. So it's like accepting before marriage that, you know what, I'm going to be seeing other people. Because if you're able to be polygamous, if you're able to be polyandrous, it means you love more than one person, right? So technically an open relationship is ideal for people like those. But I'm just wondering, where do you draw the lines? Where do you guys draw the lines? Like, how does it function? Are you okay? You're not angry. I don't know. I swear, I don't know. Plus, I'm looking pink today. Thank you. I've drawn eyebrows. I'm looking like a snack. I just wanted to let that out there. But yeah, I'm just thinking. I just think open relationships are. I would say they're bad, but for like the strong people. But I don't know. The Bible said one man met one woman now. Like, why would people be dating? Well, like, I guess again, just like the context of do not put all your eggs in one basket, and how far is too far in your relationship. Honestly, we're just seeing people out here. Are we not just seeing them? Is it commitment? Is that not open relationships? This is getting confusing. There are so many terms to so many things in this generation. Like, it's just getting crazy. You guys tell me what you guys think about open relationships in the comment section, and let me and and let's move to the next thing for the day. The last conversation: blue therapy.
Bruh.
Where are you on the internet if you don't know blue therapy? Let me tell you, this thing kept on appearing. It kept on showing up my my, how do you call it? How do you call your IG feed for YouTube? I can't remember the word, but it kept on popping up like a suggestion. Yeah, it was basically suggested to me so many times, and I was just like, I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it, but the number of times it kept on coming up, because you know the way you can ignore something once or twice, and then it never shows up again. it was showing up. Is like, okay, this is catching up, and then I began to hear little conversations around it. Actually, I was not really hearing. I decided to watch it for myself because it's like if it's showing up, it's probably something that I'll be interested in based on what I watch already. And let me tell you, I watched it and I was anxious. Jeez, that's me watching Blue Therapy. I'll talk about that later. Let's just start with the first things. Many people are wondering if these couples are fake or is this real. I mean, it's reality show, but like it's scripted. So you dig in a little bit, and if you look at an article where I basically got all my information from, there's an article on actually metro.co.uk. I'm going to leave the link in the article in the description box. It talks about how Dennis, the therapist, she's an actress, which I don't get. Like, of all people who should be acting in that whole thing, it should not be her. Like, well, she's an actress by profession, so I don't know if now she's acting therapeutic or I don't get it. But then the couples are real. The couples are real. The Paul and Chioma, the real thing, and also the attitudes. They are a bit controlled. That's TV reality. No matter how real it is, there's some sort of control because there's some sort of reaction they want to get. At the end of the day, they're trying to make money from this. But remember, it's a social experiment. Okay, that's how they keep calling it, and which made sense when I read the article. So the couples are real. The their issues are real. Their reactions are real, and that just even blew my mind even more. And I'm like, why will I be here? Yes. And one thing that really got to me in it was just like, so yeah, the script might be controlled, but these are things that they're actually going through. So it's like, why will I stick in this kind of, why will I stick to this? Because it's bringing up the whole aspect of ride or die, or you have to do the person to the ends. Like, I was, to be fair, yeah, that thing was making me so sad because I was like, is this what people are going through out here? And I'm probably having a relationship, small issues, and how will I stay if this is how relationships actually are? Can I do this? Can I do it? Can I really do it? It is what it is. So I've watched the first 3 episodes, yeah, and one thing that brought to me is us really having this struggle love, this whole, I don't know if I should call it toxicity, but trying so hard, this ride or die aspect, and you're waiting for death before you leave, and people are not even married. Because, like, the thing is, there's some things that are so hard when you watch Chioma and Paul keep going on and on about their lives. It's like, but then again, they look like they're in love, and it's a very confusing thing. Honestly, it's so confusing. I'm just like, for me, the bigger person who is stressed is the therapist. Like, I can't be a therapist. Like, what is this, hearing all this negative energy in the room? How? And then for me, Jamal and I think it's Deborah for me. So this is way out of the time that I actually shot the video. Okay, now we are like 1 hour later. But I just remember this song and I was like, it is giving me Jamal and Deborah. Like, the chorus is like their relationship. I've got commitment issues, but I'm not a fixer for you. If I've got that bad that you want, then I'm worried that for you. But like, that's how the relationship is. That's just how, that's what it feels like. That's how it is. They should grow up. That's honestly, they should grow up. Like, what are these arguments? Deborah is coming here saying that Jamal should be buying her Gucci bag every twice in a month. Real Gucci, fancy deal that her father was doing like that. He should be doing the same. Did you marry? Are you dating your father? I said, this is so funny to me. I don't get it, but alright. But like, I feel like there's so much that is going on that it's not okay. Like she has so much to work on in terms of understanding. And Jamal is a lot older. Deborah is like 24, Jamal is like 28. And Jamal feels like, Jamal, he feels like he has to start, building, having his home, buying his home. So he's trying to save. And their business saying, oh, she want her Gucci whatever. But for me, he also have his own issues because he's very shifty. He keeps saying things that don't sit down with me. In the last episode which I watched, he was telling Debbie how he wanted to surprise her after lying to her that he's not going for Afro Nation. What? We'll leave this house together for it to get surprise. Wow, wow, wow. I was not seeing the sense there. I was not seeing the sense at all in that. That's what I'm saying. I think both of them need to control. Even when he was saying that he has not presented her to the mom because he thinks to his parents that she's too loud. What? Then why are you with her if you cannot show her? Like, what's the point? Why are you staying there if you don't think that you can deal with her for long? Like, what's the point? That's what I don't get. Like, are you all just in relationships just because you can, or are you in a relationship just this is pain in my heart. So I keep saying it, those two need to grow up. Going back to the hot pepper soup, Chioma and Paul, those are the mature ones. Those are the ones that are supposed to be getting married soon. And their own is even worse. Like, when you hear the kind of struggles Chioma is going through, I'm trying to think through anything that I can remember now. Like, it was just so much. Like, there's the food aspect, there's the him not being tolerant, there's him controlling, and the way he reacts to everything. You ask him a question, his first thing will be, I'm a high networking individual. I'm the broke I'm the broke one with ministry. I am working. I need to do that again. Hey. Ah. Oh, but he keeps saying, I am working with high network individuals. You don't need to know my job. This is, you signed up for this. You know, you decided to show up for this thing. Given that this is a reality TV, you know what you are up for. What do you mean now you don't want to say certain things? Like, excuse me, where's the sense? You want to be on TV, but you don't exactly want to talk about being on TV. I remember when I was opening up that I want to work on TV. And then I was like, I don't like reality shows. I don't like reality shows. Then when I see myself doing vlogs today, I'm just like, that's a lie. That's a lie. What is this? This is you producing your own reality show by yourself. So it's the same thing for me. It's like, how much does he think he can control, you know? Is that not even helping him to some aspect? And honestly, Paul just has so many issues. I can't be the one justifying it here. But what do you guys think about blue therapy? What if you not watch it, you should go and watch it, because I don't even know what you will learn from me. You'll probably just be scared like me. You'll just be traumatized. There's episode 4 that came out this week. I'm gonna check it out. But if you're like me, you'll probably just be traumatized. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, that's it from me. There's probably much more that I want to say, but like, blue therapy broke me. It has broken me. It has made me so scared. It's true that that's not how everybody's life is. That's not real life, but it's a thing that happens. You know, there are people who actually resonate with Paul. There are people who actually understand. There are people who are like, Jesus Christ. Oh. See you next week. I don't have energy. See you. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe.